Candidates for Alpena City Council with 2 open slots on election day. We have Richard Anderson, Bob Fournier, Sam Eiler, and Sean Sexton. Sam Eiler and Sean Sexton are the incumbents, and Richard Anderson and Bob Fournier are the opponents. We will have plenty of questions, so we will have opening statements, then questions, and then closing statements. And we will begin alphabetically with Mr. Richard Anderson, please.
Thank you. And I wanted to thank the League of Women Voters for putting on this forum. It's a good chance for all of us to talk to you, the voters, and the people, nice people on TV who couldn't show up today. And I think the League of Women Voters does a great job throughout the country doing events like these, and I appreciate it. Everywhere I go, going door to door, people ask me, why do you want to run for city council? You know, the county or the city is in financial trouble. You know, the state's in more financial trouble, and the nation's in financial trouble. Why do you want to do this job where it's not going to be easy? And the answer is that I moved to Alpena a couple of years ago. I found a home here after being on the road for 5 years traveling, and I love the city. And I want to help the city reach its full potential. I think times are going to be tough, and we've got lowering revenues, we've got a lowering population, and we need to take some serious choices and make some tough decisions about how we're going to handle the future. Make some tough fiscal decisions, and I think it's time to not have our head in the sand and just hope the problems go away and hope that revenue sharing comes back up and hope that we can weather it out. We have to make tough decisions now to stave off a crisis in the future. And we can't just wait for the crisis to come to us and then react and say, oh my goodness, what's going on? We have to act now to make sure those issues are dealt with. And now's the time to do it. It's going to be tough, but I think we need to have the intestinal fortitude to make those decisions regardless of how tough they are. Thank you.
Bob Fournier. All right, and finally, Richard Anderson.
Would I like to have a nice beach project there? Absolutely. I think we all would like to have these development projects that will beautify our city. My question is, do we need it right now, and do we need this project when our funds are so tight? Yeah, I would love to drive a BMW Z4. If any of you have one, give me a call. But if I can't go out and afford it right now, it's not going to help me. Maybe right now I need to drive my little Ford Escape around town, and that'll get me through what I need. We have very limited resources. I like the fact that the city cut back the project. I think they cut back 75% off the budget. I think it's a good first step. But is it what we need to do right now? I don't think so. I think if 5 years from now we're out of this recession and our city's turning around and we don't have any jobs for our people to work at, then the beach isn't going to mean a whole lot. We need to put that money into developing businesses, making Alpena a place where small business can grow, we can bring in some large business. Let's use that money to help get jobs in this community, not develop a nice beach. Yeah, it's going to be great, but you know, it's not the priority. We need to prioritize our budget, spend our money wisely, and I don't necessarily think that project should be the priority for right now. 5 years from now, maybe. 10 years from now, yeah, let's do it. But we need to prioritize and do it right and in the right order.
All right, this next question I'm going to combine two since they are essentially talking about the same topic. And we will begin with Bob Fournier. In the past decade, the city's public safety force, i.e. fire and police, have decreased through attrition and limited replacement. Should increased effort be made to restore the number of safety personnel, or are current levels satisfactory for this city? And sort of as a part B, there is a question, city or county-wide police fire force. Why not? We have a... All right, Richard Anderson.
I don't think there's any realistic way to get around consolidating some services. The pot of money we have with the county, the city, the state is getting smaller, and we need to trim back, and I don't think there's really anybody out there who seriously believes that we're going to not consolidate at some point. Now, what level we consolidate, how much we consolidate, who does what, it needs to be studied, it needs to be looked at and done carefully so that we protect the people of the city of Alpena. And that's my first goal, if I'm elected, is to protect the people of the city of Alpena and do what's best for them. So we need to do it in a smart way. We need to do it so that the city is secure, that the city is safe, and we need to work with our other governments in the county and the state to make sure we're doing it in a way that makes everyone, if not happy as they can be. So.
All right, it's Sam Eiler.
Thank you. Again.